Hi, Grove Deli.
Birthday.
Thank you. Yeah, today's my birthday. It's also Bilbo and Frodo Baggins' birthday.
Yeah.
So the fate of the Shire and the free world depended on their fate. Been doing comedy for about a year, so this is kind of an anniversary for me too, so it's a lot of fun. A lot of my friend comedians are here tonight, so this is really going to be a good show. You're in the right spot. Now let's get into the actual joke section. I'm 51 today, and I had written a joke about this being the prime of my life, because 51's a prime number, except it's not. So if you come back in 2 years when I'm 53, then this joke will be much funnier. I like being the bitter gay comic among the group of guys that we perform with all the time, and a couple of girls. I get to say weird things like, Grove Deli, enter from the rear, and stuff like that. With my foul mouth and bad attitude, I'm always surprised when they give me a live microphone, which is really a lot of fun. But I also just got my AARP card, so I don't care what I say anymore. I'm a terrible gay, though. I dress like a slob. I'm more chic than geek. I don't give a shit about the Golden Girls. I do like sex with guys, though. I'm pretty good at that. There's some more evidence. When I was in grade school, I used to hide from my mother in the grocery store and look at Tiger Beat magazine. And as an adult, I've read all 4 Twilight books. Even I think that's gay. I really enjoyed the London Olympics. The best athletes in the world in this international sports competition, all wearing spandex and Speedos. It was great. Michael Phelps, now the most decorated Olympic athlete of all time, has taught me that I too can be an Olympian. He smoked pot.
Yeah.
I still smoke pot. I saw a picture of him doing a bong wearing a $12,000 watch. I do bongs wearing a $12 watch. Best of all, he admitted that when he practices doing laps, sometimes he just pees in the pool. Guess what? When I do laps, I pee in the pool. There's a trick, though. You do it after the flip turn, so you're swimming out of it and not into it. It's that easy. In international news, maybe you've heard of this, female Russian punk band Pussy Riot has been imprisoned on a charge of hooliganism. Hooliganism. Is that an attorney there? Is that a charge here in the United States? Hooliganism? I want to get charged of that someday. A couple of the members fled the country to avoid prosecution, were last reported hiding out somewhere near the Black Sea. What I'd like to know is it PC or not to refer to them as wet and loose? Being a Missourian, I really enjoyed learning the weird science of state senate candidate Todd Aiken. I can't even tell the rest of the joke now, that's great. We have learned that if a woman is legitimately raped, her magical body will prevent her from getting pregnant and she can just shut that whole thing down. As we also know, Jesus would not want that demon spawn anyway. I have some weird science of my own. Guys, great news. The balls are part of the brain system. If your dick does something stupid, the balls can just shut that whole memory thing down. For the past year or so, I've been enduring this terrifying cess of treatments and tests and stuff for some health issues I'm having. I had so many things shoved into me, I thought it was the 80s again. The reveal was that I had throat cancer, which just freaked me out. But since then, it has subsided and I'm doing okay. I'm actually rather disappointed with the whole process. Joan, tell me, does this shirt make me look fat?
No.
My doctor made fun of me. He said, usually when people are going through what you're doing, you lose weight. You? Not you. You gain weight. Cancer skinny is a lie. I was also thought that I was supposed to get superpowers from radiation. Fucking lie. There are some benefits, though. I had been seriously worried that I was developing a pot problem. Dude, not anymore. Weed is now considered medicinal therapy. I'm really offended by how much hatred there is towards gay people across the country and across the world. No wonder they're so bitter. I know I am. Sometimes grapefruits fear me. Richard, 35 years of empirical research has also taught me that it's true. A lot of gay guys taste terrible. That's a blowjob joke. There you go. I'll take it a little further. You ever wonder what dick tastes like? It tastes like chicken. Why? Because chicken is also cock. See what I did there? I wrapped a food joke and a dick joke and made it a little bit funnier. So if you follow my logic, if chicken is cock is dick, then those right-wing Chick-fil-A people are eating dick sandwiches, and I think that's fucking hilarious. For full disclosure, I do know what pussy tastes like. Vaginal mucosa. The correct answer is vaginal mucosa. The Pope and my arch nemesis, former child TV star Kirk Cameron, say that gay marriage will end humanity and ruin the very foundations of civilization. Well, they are going to RuPaul the day they messed with me. United Airlines recently gave me the best upgrade ever. My full name is Christopher. They abbreviated it to Christ. That means I'm his boss. And what would a vindictive gay Jesus do? I will unfriend them on Facebook and trash them on Twitter. And then guess what, Pope? You're going to dress like Richard Simmons and work the night shift at Walmart from now on. Mr. Cameron, I'm so angry at you. We're going to go camping on Brokeback Mountain. I'm getting gay married myself at the end of the year. December 21st, on the eve of the Mayan apocalypse. This is the night where I get to introduce my conservative Democrat Catholic parents to my boyfriend's lesbian, Republican, pagan, Rush Limbaugh-loving mother. We apologize in advance if our union is the in true fate end of the world instead of the Mayan apocalypse. If it's my fault, my bad. Our theory was that either way we'll be together the rest of our lives. You know, end of the world. I'll move on. I had a sugar daddy once. It was great. He was like filthy rich. I could have been spoiled rotten for the rest of my life. But I didn't truly love him. So I did the right thing and I walked away. I walked away with cash and prizes, including a car. I did feel like a whore, but a well-paid, classy one. There's a series of words, all containing a double G, that are just not for polite conversation and should never be used unless you yourself are one. The N-word, of course. I would never use that word because it's a bad word and I'm not a black person. I can't say the word faggot because I am one, but it's also quite derogatory. It's not very polite. The worst of all, though, muggle. I learned this from my days at Hogwarts School of Wizardry and Magic. I'm really not supposed to say that word either because I'm technically not human. I had alluded earlier that I'm a fairy. I learned a new word recently. Brony. A brony is an adult male, bro if you will, who is a fan of the cartoon My Little Pony. This is a cartoon that teaches 4-year-old girls life lessons about sharing and caring. I'm the fag? That's the gayest thing I ever heard. I like being tall because I can pee in the sink. It's also efficient because it's multitasking. You can be doing that and you can be combing your hair, brushing your teeth, any matter of things, and just get done in a timely fashion. This is guy time. It's very important. Recently, when I was multitasking, I also stepped in a puddle of something sticky on the floor. May or may not have been human semen, I'm not really sure. But I didn't want to disrupt my morning activities, so I thought, and I called on my Mr. Miyagi Karate Kid training, did the crane, wiped it on the dog. Good girl. That's my girl. Now comes the harrowing tale of the emergency Christmas poop. It was late one night. It was the holidays. I was drunk up my ass. I'd come from the holiday parties, and I had to go really, really bad. This was a DEF-CON right now situation. I didn't know what else to do. I pulled down an alley, pulled over to this behind a garage, pulled down my pants, and just went right behind this garage. I felt bad, but it was the holidays, and in the true Christmas spirit, I decided to write them an apology note. So, using my own feces, I wrote on the back of the garage, "Happy birthday, Jesus. Sorry about the mess." I did put some candy canes in it before I drove away, though. Remember, kids, there's always Chris in Christmas. One of my fellow comedians asked me recently, "Hey, does this shirt make me look gay?" I said, "No, dude, the shirt's awesome. The mud stains on your knees and that dried white stuff on your chin, that's a little suspicious." So, with that, I'm going to end my set right there. And thank you for coming to my birthday party at the Girl Deli. We are going to have some crazy, fun, talented, wild, very amusing comedians coming up. So you just sit right down here, enjoy yourself. The kitchen is open till 11-ish. The bar's open. Brittany will make you some drinks. There's some sandwiches and stuff, so have a good time. There's some birthday shots and all kinds of fun stuff coming up. First comedian right here is a family man, very fun guy. Good to get to know the past year or so. Scott James. Good. Good.